First, we're gonna watch this 4-minute Cravon 30-minute time trial. Then we're gonna watch the Noah Lyles grassroots. I haven't seen either one of these, so this is fresh live reaction to this content, and I'm really vibing with Noah's whole aesthetic here. Actually, let's see if this is worth the more views. Basically, let's give this more hype, give this more recognition. Do I still have beef with Aaron Brown? If you haven't seen already, check my most recent YouTube video. I just made a full reaction to all the Aaron Brown commotion, gave y'all a reaction to my first meet and all the videos about my first meet. Yeah, I have a PC and I have a Mac. So yeah, let's get into this time trial. He's kind of going left and right. I'm kind of shocked how he can move like that. 362. Okay.
Woo! What?
362 laser not bad. If you do 362 times 2 is 72. Hold up. All right.
352.
352. I can't wait to get my laser because I'm really excited to do time trials. I love time trials.
Nobody else going?
He said nobody else going. Okay, first thing first. This is somewhat boring. There was no intro. There's no talking with Cravon before the rep. There's no talking with the coach.
Yeah. Yep. Yes, sir.
He just runs the times.
What separates elite from the good? You come back and make adjustments.
There you go. Yeah.
Which adjustments did you make? Like, if you're making a video, I feel like it's something you should include.
I still think that one was a little funky, though.
Yeah?
Yeah.
I think because
I still think it was funky.
I
feel like you had.
I wanted my legs closer.
Yeah.
On that last one, it was back here. That's
Yeah.
why I was like,
Oh, there
it
you
took
go.
me
Yeah,
so
yeah,
long.
yeah,
So
exactly.
I brought it
Well, that
closer
makes
so I
sense,
can use that.
Exactly. No,
You
you're
know what I'm
right.
saying?
Bingo, bango. Great
We ain't
adjustment.
lifting that heavy shit for no
Yeah.
reason.
No, you're right. There you go. But you see, that's what we're talking about. That's the adjustment you have to
Yeah.
make, right? So no, good stuff.
No, it's good.
That's legit.
Yes, sir.
Good stuff.
We can build on that one.
Yeah, for sure.
Damn! Just two. I got you.
User I don't know is in here. I'm honored.
0.89.
Ooh.
0.87.
0.000. Damn, Yuri, that's crazy, bro.
Nah, you off for that one.
I think he's going for more speed with these reps.
1.12.
1.12 is at the time to get up.
Next.
Oh, okay, don't work, Yuri.
He said, "Let me hop back on the ball."
Get back to tree, man.
Back to track.
Recording.
That's kind of crazy.
Right?
God damn.
Shit.
0.97.
There we go.
1.00.
Nice. Good job.
It's like two. It's like two.
I'm guessing the time is
He done
how
caught
much
that
time
groove.
it takes to
Trying
go
catch
up.
another zero.
Why'd he cut out the
It
rest of
was
it?
like Sunday night football.
As a track athlete, you are your personal brand. You need to have all the content on your page. You need to buy more into your own branding and getting your own name out there, because that it's up to you. It's a solo sport. It's not a team sport.
Just one.
You know, we don't have a Super Bowl.
Oh, yeah.
0.66.
Excellent.
Analyzing.
Go.
Yeah, because someone in the chat said he cut out the rest of it, but there's a longer version on someone else's channel. Unacceptable, Cravon. You gotta lock in. Because this vlog, would I subscribe? Like, if I wasn't running track, would I subscribe? You have to be able to reach an audience outside of track, I believe, and that involves educating people. What's my 200 PR? My 200 PR is 21.4. Hopefully I can run 20 points this year.
0.56.
I haven't run the 200 in like 4 years though. So excited to see what I run. But yeah, this was a boring vlog. Let's see if Noah's is better. I hope so.
At the end of the day, they handle a lot of their own success. Like, they kind of provide those keys to themselves. It's my job to make whatever I'm asking them to do possible so they feel like they're winning. And
can an athlete fail?
an athlete can fail. My name is Evan Gregory. I'm a graduate of UCF, Sport and Exercise Science. I've been with Pure Athletics and Adiz here for about a decade. April will be 9 years. I've also worked with USATF as a regional videographer, and I've been a personal friend of Noah Lyles. So the specific exercises that'll be...
All right, before we get in too deep, here's where I think he could definitely improve already is, what is grassroots? Like, to Noah Lyles, what does grassroots mean to you, Noah? I would love to know what the title and the meaning of this is.
Happening today involve everything incorporated in the warm-up, which is a bit of dynamic stretching.
I never said this was a vlog.
A little bit of myofascial manipulation, some technical drills that are associated with sprinting. And then briefly after that, they'll do a little bit of hurdle hops over there. We are doing some timed runs up on the field up there behind us. You can see them in the distance. Each athlete will be kind of filtered into a 100, 200 category or 400 category, tethered to the maximum amount that we would expect their events to take. And then we'll head into the gym. This is kind of considered the base training for the whole year. Okay, what does the body language look like? Are they kind of holding a lot of tension to maintain those positions? Are they doing it with ease? Are they going faster and farther than they probably expected at this time of year? Are they showing better coordination under duress? Little things, a lot of things you can extrapolate from like a workout like this. Now they're doing the technical drill portion of the training. A lot of people kind of overlook this process right here, but to be honest, this is quite literally the technical practice, the consistent technical practice that they get before every session. They start off with the high knee walking drill. We're looking for like a massive hip flexion. You'll see that, you know, for people that sprint, maybe they look like they're done a little slow. For this time of year, we can make those technical considerations and slow these things down because we can't do that later in the season. What makes a karaoke good is a lot of knee height and a lot of like hip extension.
This is a great video. I would recommend this video to almost any track athlete. And we're only 2 minutes in and they're already giving gems.
Through the glute right here. Very universal form of movement. You're going to see it in a lot of sports just because it encompasses a whole side of the body through the lat, all the way to the opposing hip, all the way through the quads and everything like that, and lateral.
So is this Noah's coach? Because in the beginning I thought this was his videographer for some reason.
Stability is just as important as kind of vertical stability in this sport. So this drill right here is the fast leg drill. In my opinion, probably the most important one that we have out here because it literally mimics like the mechanics at full speed, but then also kind of isolates one side, which is very hard for people. And it's a good demonstration of flexibility.
I'm about to hit a bunch of these today.
And power.
I'm actually watching this right before I go out to training. So this is actually a great tip. If you are about to train, especially like during winter break, or you're about to do solo training, watch pros train. And then literally utilize what they're talking about in the videos in your training in real time.
Power. So this is like mandated hip mobility that they all kind of ritualistically do together. We're just looking at like the hip flexion, so how high they can like bring their foot up. If there's any limitations in that or any compensating to make those actions happen, it's something to take note of, and you kind of follow up on it and see if it's something that the physiotherapist can address. whether it's like an acute response to training, like for instance, they were squatting yesterday. So there's a chance that they could come in here with hip flexors that are a little sore, maybe a little bit of limited range of motion. This can at least start to attenuate that or put us on notice, like I said. Just kind of watching this and you see someone up there that just can't do the same thing. Okay, well, we saw it down here first. This is where we're testing sprinting in its final form before we kind of take it to the workout. You can slow it down, reduce a little impact on themselves, but completely build up new acceleration patterns kind of from the ground up and everything like that. Joe's running in the grass here to reduce impact on the lower limbs right here. I prefer to start acceleration that way just because we're doing it in flats anyway, so it's not like...
I do wish Noah was more involved in the actual vlog, getting him talking, maybe some tips from Noah. But
you're getting as much of the feel of the track
maybe he's too locked
as you may in spikes or anything like that.
Man's the fastest in the world,
And it's just a safe environment. Like you can do it over and over and over again as long as you've kind of got a flat field right here. Obviously, we've got the infield of a track that's taken care of, so we can guarantee it's flat. Let's do it. What they'll be doing here is kind of running multi-directional for, like I said, 3 sets of 30 seconds, 3 sets of 45 seconds, and 3 sets of 30 seconds for the shorter group. And then the others will be doing bouts of 30, 60, and 45 seconds. The idea is that those kind of represent the upper ranges of how much time.
I love how Noah's not even in the front here. That's just something I noticed because we all know he's probably the fastest person right there. But his brother's in front of him. I just think that's interesting. What do you guys think?
They'll be in competition. So like when I notice athletes run to a fixed location, like it's not open-ended, subconsciously they can tell like where they have to go, how much momentum they're gonna have to build to get there. So if like we're doing accelerations to 10, they're just gonna run to 10 meters. If you put it to 30 meters, they know subconsciously, okay, you have to come out more aggressively, more horizontally oriented. And it's the quickest way to make your workouts longer. One thing I would say that kind of athletes are working through or against is overuse injury, which is like where you can't necessarily tie it to a specific workout. Ligaments, joints, all the bones and everything get to a point in a season where they just...
Someone said it's not a vlog. He's more involved in other videos, just not this one. I'll look into more of his other videos. I'm not used to Noah's content, but either way, this is posted on his page. So if this is your page, you should be the face of it, and you should be talking. And he can talk. This guy right here can talk as well, but Noah should be talking way more. I don't care what type of video it is. It's on your channel. You should be talking.
Just can't tolerate it. Now that can be accelerated or decelerated, which you can see in the gait. Like there's specific running styles, which are better in the sense of better performance and more protective to the physiology. This is Jerica.
We've met Jerica before.
Physio extraordinaire.
This is my first day out for the fall training. So basically what I'm looking for is movement quality. I'm looking to see how coach is cueing because it helps me in the recovery space. So listening to him talk about stride length, stride frequency, I have to ask myself, how does injury affect those parameters, right? So just listening for cues, looking at the quality of movement helps me when I'm making my assessments and communicating with coach.
I'm the weight room coach here, so I'm going to try to, I guess my job here is to make sure everyone that trains here successfully gets through this at some level, and everyone's got their own way of getting through it. But yeah, here we are.
Bench 5 times.
So this is like the blueprint today, what we're...
If you're smart, you would write this down. Because if Noah does this and he's winning worlds, it got to work to some extent.
We're working on is...
I do all this.
actually like,
And there goes my food.
I guess more like a lactic or a pumpy response, so more like muscular endurance. So some of that's controlled with intent, but then some of that's controlled with like by the exercise and the rep count, right? So like you can only be so explosive on box jumps for so many reps, right? Basically the whole month of November, maybe even a little bit of December, we're going to build muscular endurance and like lactic tolerance. That's the idea, that's what we're working on. But the idea is we do things in blocks. So like, let's say we introduce you to something like one of those exercises. You wanna really let them have a lot of practice. And so they get, roughly 5 or 6 attempts at each of the exercises each cycle. So the first time you teach them, and then hopefully by the time they've done it, their 5th or 6th time, they've learned it. And then some of the exercises carry over later into the programming, like for the idea of like front squats. So we do front squats not because we care about them front squatting. We do front squats because we want the positional strength, and then we also know that position eventually looks like a clean or something else or a start, whatever.
I really like that point on why they do front squat, and to emphasize on that positioning, and like that is exactly where you're at when you're power cleaning. So I love how he broke that down.
So it's kind of like building big pieces and then eventually just get more fine-tuned to the point where we actually don't even exercise. We just sprint and run, right? On one level, it should look like track, but then on the other level, we're always trying to get closer to like what a human being is supposed to be. And so if you start to get really chronically tight hips because you're running too much, we have to do exercises to counteract the things that are going to happen. So either we're doing exercises from like a human perspective on like making sure we can stay healthy to do this for 10 years, 20 years. So having a good education base on like what is my body and what is it supposed to feel like, and the smarter everyone is at that table, the better likelihood that we will diagnose that issue correctly.
I really respect this video, and I love the educational aspects they dropped into it. I think Noah's a great athlete. I don't know what's good with those socks though. But other than that, I really enjoyed Noah's vlog. I want to look into more of his videos and see where he's more involved in the video, because I feel like he brings a lot of personality to the sport, and he can bring a lot of personality to his brand and to his channel. So overall this video is like 9 out of 10. I really enjoyed it. Cravons I would give like a 6 out of 10, but you live and you learn. Thank you guys for watching my reaction to some Olympian training videos. I hope you guys took a few notes because they got a lot of keys in this one. I might drop some quick videos about more videos that are breaking down some things within this video. Shout out Noah for dropping content like this. Keep doing your thing, bro. Peace out, y'all.